In the sacred traditions of the Catholic Church, there exists a term whispered with both reverence and curiosity: papabile. This unofficial Italian word, first popularized by Vatican watchers, has crossed into many languages around the world. It refers to a Catholic man traditionally, and almost always a cardinal, who is considered a serious and likely contender to ascend to the highest spiritual office on earth: the papacy. Following the passing of Pope Francis, the Church now turns its gaze toward the future, and discussions about the next shepherd have intensified. Among the many voices and possibilities, several cardinals have consistently risen to the top, seen by many as potential leaders of the universal Church. One such name that continues to surface with increasing respect is that of Cardinal Pietro. Known for his unwavering commitment to the teachings and traditions of the Catholic Church, Cardinal Pietro has long been regarded as a figure of stability, intellectual depth, and pastoral dedication. Born on June 25, 1952, in the historic city of Budapest, Hungary, Pietro's early life was shaped by a profound faith that would chart the course of his entire journey. Pursuing his higher education with remarkable distinction, he studied at the prestigious Pontifical Gregorian University in Rome, where he earned a doctorate in theology, a foundation that would serve him well in the complex world of church leadership. Ordained to the priesthood in 1975, Pietro dedicated his early ministry to pastoral service, ministering to the faithful with humility and wisdom. His leadership gifts did not go unnoticed. In 1999, he was appointed as the Bishop of Székesfehérvár, a major diocese in Hungary rich with Catholic heritage. Just a few years later, in 2002, he was entrusted with even greater responsibility when he was named the Archbishop of Esztergom Budapest, the highest-ranking ecclesiastical position in Hungary. His appointment placed him at the spiritual heart of Hungarian Catholicism, where he worked tirelessly to strengthen the faith and unify the Church in a rapidly changing society. Recognizing his profound contributions, Pope John Paul II elevated Pietro to the College of Cardinals during the consistory of October 21, 23. As a cardinal, Pietro took part in two of the most significant moments in recent Church history: the conclave that elected Pope Benedict XVI in 2005, and the conclave that elected Pope Francis in 2013. His experience within these sacred gatherings has only deepened his understanding of the profound responsibilities that come with choosing a successor to St. Peter. Beyond his diocesan leadership, Cardinal Pietro has been an active presence within the wider Church, contributing his talents to various Vatican congregations and councils. Among these are the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, charged with preserving and clarifying Church teaching, and the Pontifical Council for Social Communications, which addresses the role of media and communication in the modern world. Through these roles, he has consistently advocated for clarity, truth, and the authentic transmission of the Catholic faith. Moreover, Cardinal Pieto's influence extends across the European continent. From 2006 to 2016, he served as the president of the Council of the Bishops' Conferences of Europe (CC), a role in which he championed the Church's voice in addressing the cultural, social, and ethical challenges facing modern Europe. Under his leadership, the Council sought to promote unity among European bishops and to reaffirm the importance of Catholic values in public life. Today, as the Church prayerfully prepares for the election of a new pope, Cardinal Pietro stands as a contender whose combination of doctrinal fidelity, intellectual strength, and pastoral experience offers a vision of steadfast leadership. Should he be called to the chair of Peter, his papacy would likely reflect a deep reverence for tradition, a keen awareness of contemporary challenges, and a steadfast commitment to guiding the Church with courage and conviction into the future. In addition to his leadership within Hungary and the broader Church, Cardinal Pietro built a reputation as a formidable scholar, making lasting contributions to theology and pastoral ministry. His intellectual work spans a wide range of subjects, from ecclesiology, the study of the Church's nature and structure, to sensitive fields such as bioethics. Through numerous articles, books, and publications, Pietro has offered deep and thoughtful insights into the complex challenges facing both the Church and society. His scholarship reflects a mind deeply rooted in tradition, yet attuned to the moral questions of the modern world, further solidifying his place among the foremost papal contenders of this momentous time. Turning now to another remarkable figure who has captured the imagination of Catholics worldwide, Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle. Born on June 21, 1957, in the vibrant city of Manila, Philippines, Tagle's journey has been marked by a profound humility and a heart deeply attuned to the needs of the faithful. From a young age, he exhibited a keen intellect and a gentle spirit, qualities that would later define his ministry on the global stage. Tagle pursued his academic formation at Ateneo de Manila University, one of the Philippines' most prestigious institutions, where he studied philosophy and theology with distinction. His thirst for deeper theological understanding led him across the ocean to the United States, where he earned his doctorate in sacred theology from the Catholic University of America in Washington, D.C. There, he immersed himself in rigorous study, preparing for a life devoted not just to scholarly pursuits, but to the living mission of the Church. Ordained to the priesthood in 1982, Luis Antonio Tagle embarked on a ministry that blended pastoral care with academic excellence. He served faithfully in various pastoral and educational roles within the Philippines, earning a reputation as a priest who was equally at home in the classroom, the pulpit, and the streets where he ministered to the poor and forgotten. His rise within the Church came as a natural progression of his gifts and dedication. In 2001, he was appointed Bishop of Imus, a diocese located in the province of Cavite. There, he shepherded a large and growing Catholic community, known for his approachability, deep listening, and tireless work among the people. His leadership style was one not of distant authority, but of accompaniment, walking beside his flock through their joys and sorrows. A decade later, in 2011, Pope Benedict XVI recognized his exceptional qualities by appointing him as the Archbishop of Manila, the highest-ranking Catholic position in the Philippines. This appointment placed Tagle at the center of a thriving and deeply faithful Catholic nation, giving him a platform to articulate a vision of the Church that is both joyful and merciful. Tagle's ascent continued when Pope Benedict elevated him to the College of Cardinals during the consistory of November 24, 2012. As a cardinal, he participated in the historic conclave of 2013, where he helped elect Pope Francis, a moment that marked the beginning of a new chapter of humility and renewal within the Church. Recognizing his vibrant spirit and missionary zeal, Pope Francis entrusted Cardinal Tagle with an even greater global responsibility. In 2015, he appointed Tagle as the prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, one of the Vatican's most significant departments. In this role, Cardinal Tagle oversaw missionary efforts around the world, working to spread the gospel and foster new communities of faith, particularly in regions where the Church continues to grow rapidly. Throughout all these roles, Cardinal Tagle has remained true to his essence: a joyful servant, a bridge builder, and a messenger of hope. His global experience, combined with his pastoral sensitivity and theological depth, make him not just a leading contender for the papacy, but a symbol of a Church that is increasingly global, diverse, and deeply committed to the mission of love. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle's appointment to the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples marked a defining moment, not only in his personal journey, but also for the global Catholic Church. It positioned him as one of the most influential Filipino figures ever to serve in the Vatican's upper leadership, a beacon of hope for the thriving and dynamic Church in Asia. His presence in this pivotal role reflected a broader acknowledgement that the heart of Catholicism beats strongly in the vibrant communities of the global South. Throughout his remarkable career, Cardinal Tagle consistently exemplified a pastoral approach rooted in simplicity, humility, and genuine human connection. He was never content to govern from afar or to lead from a place of distance. Instead, he engaged with people at the grassroots level, listening to their stories, sharing in their struggles, and bearing witness to their hopes. His ministry often took him into the lives of the poor and the marginalized, both in his native Philippines and around the world. Whether addressing issues of poverty, inequality, or social injustice, Cardinal Tagle made it clear that the mission of the Church must extend beyond words to tangible acts of mercy. His involvement in numerous initiatives aimed at uplifting the vulnerable has been a living testament to the Church's call to be a light for those living in the shadows. Through his compassion and tireless advocacy, he reminded the global Church that faith must always find its fullest expression in love. As the world now turns its eyes to the possibility of new leadership, another figure who commands deep respect and admiration is Cardinal Pietro Parolin. Born on January 17, 1955, in Schiavon, Italy, Cardinal Parolin's path to the heights of the Vatican was shaped by decades of quiet, faithful service. He began his formation at the seminary in Vicenza, nurturing a deep love for theology, the Church, and the pastoral care of souls. Driven by a calling to serve more broadly, Parolin continued his studies at the Pontifical Gregorian University in Rome, where he earned a doctorate in canon law, a discipline that would later serve him well as he navigated the intricate workings of the Holy See. In 1980, he was ordained to the priesthood, beginning a journey that would blend pastoral ministry with diplomacy at the highest levels of the Church. Early in his priesthood, Parolin entered the Vatican's diplomatic service, known as the Holy See's Diplomatic Corps. His assignments took him across continents, with postings in Nigeria and Mexico, where he honed his ability to engage with different cultures, bridge divides, and foster dialogue. His diplomatic sensitivity, combined with his unwavering fidelity to Church teaching, set him apart as a rising figure within the Vatican's inner circles. In 2009, recognizing his extraordinary skills and steadfast commitment, Pope Benedict XVI appointed Parolin as the Apostolic Nuncio to Venezuela, a role of profound importance during a challenging period. As a papal ambassador, he worked to strengthen the Church's presence and promote peace, showing the same calm, steady hand that would come to define his later leadership. His reputation continued to grow, and in 2013, Pope Francis made a historic decision by appointing Pietro Parolin as the Vatican's Secretary of State, the highest-ranking official after the Pope himself. In this capacity, Parolin became a key architect of the Vatican's diplomatic efforts, fostering relations with nations around the world, managing delicate internal Church matters, and playing a pivotal role in promoting the Church's mission of peace and reconciliation. Today, Cardinal Parolin stands as a leading contender for the papacy, admired for his intelligence, diplomacy, and deep commitment to the unity of the Church. His life's work reflects a quiet strength, a wisdom born not from ambition, but from years of faithful service to God and his people. Recognizing his exceptional service and unwavering loyalty to the mission of the Church, Pope Francis elevated Pietro Parolin to the College of Cardinals during the consistory held on February 22, 2014. This honor marked yet another milestone in a career already distinguished by quiet dedication, diplomatic wisdom, and a profound love for the Church. As the Vatican's Secretary of State, Cardinal Parolin held one of the most crucial positions within the Holy See's governance. His responsibilities extended far beyond administrative duties. He played a pivotal role in overseeing the Vatican's diplomatic relations with nations around the globe, carefully nurturing ties that reflect the Church's commitment to peace, human dignity, and spiritual freedom. Managing the Roman Curia, the central administrative body of the Catholic Church, also fell within his vast portfolio, requiring both political finesse and deep pastoral sensitivity. Moreover, Cardinal Parolin served as a trusted advisor to the Pope, offering counsel on a wide range of matters from internal Church reforms to broader global initiatives. His leadership was indispensable in addressing some of the most pressing issues facing the modern world. He became a guiding voice in diplomatic efforts aimed at promoting dialogue and building bridges across religious, cultural, and political divides. Among his many contributions, Cardinal Parolin was particularly active in promoting peace initiatives and fostering conversations in regions troubled by conflict. Whether it was encouraging interfaith dialogue in the Middle East, supporting reconciliation efforts in parts of Africa, or engaging with communities across Asia, his steady hand and gentle approach made him a respected figure not only within ecclesiastical circles but also on the global stage. Cardinal Pietro Parolin's blend of leadership, deep faith, and diplomatic skill made him a cornerstone of the Vatican's presence in the world, a bridge between the Church's timeless message and the ever-changing realities of international affairs. His capacity to listen, to mediate, and to inspire cooperation marked him as one of the most prominent representatives of Catholic values on the world stage. In the eyes of many, he stands today as a figure ready to step forward into even greater leadership, should the Holy Spirit so guide the Church's discernment. as we reflect on figures of profound influence. Another name comes into view, this time from the heart of Africa. Cardinal Peter Turkson, a man whose life and mission have embodied the Church's commitment to justice, peace, and the dignity of all peoples, was born on October 11, 1948, in the vibrant town of Warsaw in Suta, Ghana. From an early age, Turkson displayed a deep sense of vocation, a calling that led him to pursue his studies at St. Teresa's Minor Seminary in Amasano, where his formation in faith and learning began to take root. His journey continued at St. Peter's Regional Seminary in Pedu, where he delved into sacred theology, earning his bachelor's degree and preparing himself for a life dedicated to the service of God and the people of Ghana. It was there, amidst the halls of study and prayer, that Peter Turkson began to form the foundation for a ministry that would eventually reach across continents and touch countless lives. Eager to deepen his understanding of Scripture and theology, Peter Turkson continued his academic journey at the Pontifical Biblical Institute in Rome, one of the world's most esteemed centers for the study of sacred texts. There, he earned a licentiate in sacred Scripture, immersing himself in the profound mysteries and truths of the Bible. His quest for greater theological depth did not end there. Turkson went on to obtain a doctorate in sacred theology from the renowned Pontifical Gregorian University, further equipping himself for a lifetime of service to the Church and the world. Ordained to the priesthood in 1975, Peter Turkson returned to Ghana, where he faithfully served in a wide range of pastoral and academic roles. Whether ministering to rural parishes or teaching young seminarians, he combined scholarly insight with a deeply pastoral heart. His ability to connect with people from all walks of life, paired with his unwavering devotion to the teachings of the Church, made him a natural leader among his peers. In 1992, Peter Turkson's faithful service was recognized in a major way when he was appointed the Archbishop of Cape Coast, one of Ghana's most historically significant archdioceses. As Archbishop, he shepherded a vibrant and growing Catholic community, working tirelessly to strengthen education, social outreach, and the spiritual life of his flock. His leadership extended nationally as he later served as the president of the Ghana Catholic Bishops' Conference, giving voice to the concerns and hopes of Catholics across his homeland. His outstanding contributions caught the attention of the Universal Church. In October 2003, during a consistory led by Pope John Paul II, Peter Turkson was elevated to the College of Cardinals. This honor was a recognition not just of his service in Ghana, but of the gifts he could offer to the global Church, a church that increasingly reflected the rich diversity of its worldwide members. Cardinal Turkson's journey continued within the very heart of the Vatican. In 2009, he was appointed president of the Pontifical Council for Justice and Peace, a vital office charged with promoting human rights, social justice, and global development according to Catholic social teaching. During his tenure, Turkson tirelessly advocated for the dignity of every human being, addressing issues such as economic inequality, environmental stewardship, and the need for ethical leadership in global affairs. Beyond this role, Cardinal Turkson served on numerous Vatican commissions and councils, contributing his insights to a range of critical issues affecting the Church and the world. His voice was consistently one of compassion, wisdom, and balance, seeking solutions grounded in both faith and reason. When the Church entered into conclave following the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI in 2013, Cardinal Peter Turkson was widely regarded as a serious contender for the papacy. His name was spoken with respect in Vatican corridors and among the faithful around the world, a testament to his broad appeal and the profound hope that the Universal Church could one day be led by a pope from Africa. Today, as the Church once again seeks a new leader after the passing of Pope Francis, Cardinal Turkson remains a figure of deep credibility and inspiring vision, a man whose life has been shaped by service, scholarship, and a relentless commitment to the Gospel's call for justice and peace. While Cardinal Peter Turkson was not ultimately chosen during the papal conclave that elected Pope Francis, his presence left a lasting impression on the Church and the world. He continued to be a respected and influential figure within the Catholic hierarchy, admired for his unwavering commitment to the Gospel's call for justice, peace, and stewardship of creation. Throughout the years that followed, Cardinal Turkson remained deeply engaged with the most pressing global issues of our time. He spoke boldly and compassionately about the challenges of poverty, inequality, and environment.